Hello, hello, offline review. Bronze Master Yi versus Echo. Let's get right into it. Everyone is muted. Start the game off. Wonderful, wonderful. Full clearing down makes sense. You only have much set up top lane, and obviously bot's a more important role. I would bot path down here as well. Get a little full clear going. Do crab. Anytime I do show up the crab and I don't see the enemy jungler, I would just assume that he is on the top crab or the opposite crab. So here I would just danger ping or caution ping the top river, assuming he's there. Wait, and as you can see, he ganked top lane, so he was there. I think I'm not saying your ping would have 100% prevented it, but there's a chance that your Kaiser would have ganked. I'm sorry, would have warded or played more far back if you were picking that danger in the top river. That's why it's important to do it. Again, it's not a guarantee you would have saved them, but the chances simply increase. So there's no downside to doing that. Uh, Anyways, full clear down. Neko dives mid. We're here to counter it. We try to catch up. Nice, good kill. 1-for-1. Get their wolves. Play for bot crab now respawning. In this case, he has mid prio, so there's not much we can do. We sadly have to run away. And it sucks. There's nothing you can do. You just can't do anything about it. Now we run back to the crab. He ganks bot. We get the crab. This gives us level 6. As we're trying to do it, support comes. I guess they're on dragon. Sucks. I don't think there's anything you could do, sadly. I think this is really good. You're not running in and dying, but you're just being patient. You're letting them leave him, so he's not like with his teammates. And then once they leave him alone, you come. And now by the time Morgana's here, you've already got him low enough where you can finish the job. Get level 6, insta ult, run after this guy. He has to flash away to live. If he doesn't flash, he dies. Oh wow, he actually didn't flash and live, but it was really close. I think that you overchecked. I think this is a really good attempt, and you almost killed him. I don't think you could have done anything differently to kill him. I think it just his spell came up. He has 7 HP. I don't like the word using luck much because not much in this game is luck. You could usually predict or math out everything. This is genuinely unlucky and it sucks, but I think you just have to let it go. Just go to scuttle and then base. Nothing. Like, this is just an overchase. So I think if I was you, I'd be upset too. But I still think you should be happy that you got the Echo kill, and then you also will end up getting the bot crab because of it too. So I think the kill on Echo is really good, and it was a good attempt on the Morgana. Just genuinely unlucky, but we shouldn't have to rage die in response to it, right? So we do our camps, do our full clear, play for Kraken. I think now you should look to just base because you have Kraken gold. Kraken's a really big item. It's your first item, so thing here when you see crabs down, you should just instantly base, get your item, and now you're gonna have ult up, flash up, item, and now you can play for grubs or top crab respawning, or you could you can do whatever the fuck you want with Kraken. So I think here you should base. I would never want to start grubs with no item. And I genuinely think if you had Kraken here, and this Echo shows up, you can just fight him 1v1, right? But without Kraken, I'm not saying you lose 1v1 now, but I'm just definitely not nearly as confident as I think I would be if I had Kraken and if I was you, you know? Yeah, let me watch this one more time. I think at this point, you just flash out. And you should be happy. The fact that you got 3 grubs when the scoreboard is 15-2, and you have 3 losing lanes, the fact that you even got 3 grubs is like insane, you know? Because normally when the game is this bad, you get nothing. You don't get grubs, you don't get dragon, you don't get anything. Like usually when you're like this game is this bad, you're just like homeless. So I think the fact that you even got 3 grubs, you should be happy, and you should just accept the dub and just flash over. I know it sucks. I think that's just what happens because of what your teammates did to you this game. So I don't think you should die here. Dying here is obviously not good. Okay, time to full clear down again. Krugs, Raptors, Wolves, Grump. took your Krugs. Sad, but nothing you can do about it. Now you see him going for a top dive. If you come to defend him, let's see how this goes. He walks into you. You're here prepared. E instantly. We'll watch one more time. No, I think mechanically you play the start fight. I think once he ults away, now just swap. Instead of flashing this guy, just kill the Urgot, right? Because think about it this way. Right now you guys are, it looks like a 2v2, but now it's actually 2v1. Because right now if you just hit this guy, you guys can both hit him, but Echo just used EQ ult. He has no way to enter back the fight, right? And even if he does, and this is a 2v2, look at the 2v2. Full HP, 80%, 50, 50. So it's a 2v2, but you guys have a major advantage, HP advantage, and keep in mind also as Master Yi, your lethal tempo is fully stacked, which is like, and your passive is almost fully stacked too, which is like a huge, it's a really important thing for you. So I think it's, you also still have half of your E duration, which means you can actually kill champs like Urgot really easily because it does true damage, right? So I think in this case, I think you actually played the start of the fight really well. I think you just over fixated and over focused on Echo. I think if you just played, I mean, look at Urgot. He literally dies to 3 autos, right? So I think you just over fixated on Echo, and you should just kill the Urgot right in front of you, and you wouldn't need to flash to kill him. And Urgot also has a shutdown. And I think obviously if you did that, and Echo walked back in. Echo would probably try to save the Urgot, and he'd walk back in, and you end up killing Urgot, and then end up killing the Echo anyways. And then maybe you and Ezreal can run away and live before Fizz gets here. So I think this could have been really big, and I think it's definitely preventable. You just needed to, I think, and Urgot even has an 800 go shutdown. So if you get an 800 go shutdown, I would I would say you're literally back in the game just like that, you know. So I think in this case, I think you just over fixate on the Echo and just try to hit, especially as Master Yi. When you have your E up, you can kill anyone. It could be a 2,000 armor Rammus, you can still kill them. So you see someone in front of you, and you have your passive fully stacked, the tempo fully stacked, and your E up. Don't overcomplicate it and just kill that guy. Okay. But anyways, we're full clearing down. They get the dragon. Again, nothing we could do about it because our Balian and mid are just dead. Try to play the fight here. Good work. I mean, it's one of the games where this fucked 23-4. Your mission is really just farm as many camps as you can safely, and then try to get as many picks as you can. Because at this point, everyone on the enemy team gives huge shutdowns, like 1k shutdowns across the board. So you're just a shutdown hunter. You see an Urgot with 1,000 go shutdown, who's over pushing, 2v1 him, 3v1 him. Make sure you last at the kill. Fizz diving mid, 1k shutdown. Go for that. You're literally just a sorry, not objective, a shutdown hunter, and you're just trying to get as farm as many camps to get as many items as possible to make it easier to obviously kill the people, right? This guy Fizz is low. Chase after him. Sadly, Fizz is too hard to kill. Do our Gromp, do our Wolves. I think you're doing a really good job of farming this game. I think when games are this fucked, it's usually hard to farm because the enemy jungle is permanent invading you or taking your camps. I think this game, I'm pretty sure you have more camps than Echo, which is really correct and good by you. This is a perfect example. We're objective hunting. Urgot, people that are strong are usually going to get overconfident and force bad plays. So we've been patient. We're not been forcing. The 1k shutdown Urgot is getting overconfident and wants to dive us. We'll happily let him dive us because if we get the 1k, that's how we win the game. So here you died. Obviously completely worth because you got 1k. I think you could have lived here if you queued his fear. Like you see him running into you. If you can queue right now, the timing shouldn't be that hard. You wouldn't get feared, and I think you would take less damage. And you'd still kill him, but I think you'd be healthier, and then you'd be able to kill the Echo afterwards. So it's still worth, but I think you should have lived, kept your flash, and killed Echo. Because you'd get the reset off or got killed as well, obviously. And Echo also has a shutdown. But still really good. That's still obviously completely worth. And now you have 2 items. Okay. And again, you see how, I mean, like when people are fed, which these guys are fed, you see how they're just running into the jungle with no thought. Like people just get really overconfident and force bad plays, which is this. So you just have to play to punish them, which is what you're doing. Boom. Sh- Look, 1,000 go shut down Fizz, 1,000 go shut down Swain, 1,000 go shut down Urgot. Boom, we're back in the game just like that. Because you have to understand the scoreboard's not 29-8. Shutdowns are worth like 3.5 kills. So that's three. It's happened 3 times. So it's like 10 kills. It's not actually 29-8. The score's really 29 to like 18. I'm not even kidding because of how shutdowns work. So it's you're still behind, all right. But it's really not that. It's really good, especially with getting this dragon bounty. I think when you get this, when you see Echo, just leave. Like you have no ult, you have no flash, you're half HP. You do not want to fight. I think when you spend your money and get your HP back and get your ult up, you actually can fight this guy. You're actually stronger than him item wise. Like he's 2 items, you're 2.5 once you base. I think you just need to get your HP back and get your ult back up. So you should not have died there. I think you should not have 5 deaths this game. I think you could have like 2 or 3 easily. This is I think a bit funny. I don't know why you're even not using your ult. Like if you're gonna fight this guy, you should just ult instantly. I'm not saying your ult would have changed this outcome, but you would have got a little extra damage off. Maybe you'd be able to, if you ult auto Q, auto W, auto, maybe that would make the difference. At the very least, I think he would get lower, so you'd still die, but he'd get like 200 HP lower, where now Smolder would have lived, and then it's 1-for-1, which is obviously worth. So I don't not really point to save roll like that. Okay, go to our camps. These guys are running in, just run away. Again, just it sounds like boring, but you really when you're this behind, you really just need to wait for the enemy team to fuck up. Like here, boom, Echo is just over diving. Fizz here now over diving. This is perfect. You want these guys to just be diving into you and just like feeding you shutdowns. Like this is perfect. Boom, kill this guy. I think kill Echo too. He's like 1 HP. I think you realized late. I think you finally realized, oh shit, I can kill that guy. But all these like these 2 seconds you're clicking away. These are you could have got 2 autos off in the same time frame that you're running away. 2 autos get some here, and then you get your Q back up, and then your Q would finish this guy off. And even if you die, just getting another kill under your belt. He ends up dying anyways. Nice. Boom, another kill. Yeah, I really genuinely. So the most important for reference, because now I'll yap about this while we're just killing camps because nothing to do. The most important part of the game for junglers by far, and what you should care about reviewing and the way you improve, is the first 15 minutes of the game. That's where junglers have the most, power, influence. That's where most games are decided upon. This game, there's genuinely nothing you could have done, in my opinion, to win the first 15 minutes. You had a game where all 3 lanes lost. People will really love saying, "I have 3 losing lanes every game." No, you don't. No one has 3 losing lanes every game. I'd say this is the type of game which is the rarity. Everyone thinks all their games like this. It's not. This game is like really obscene. Where like at the 8-minute mark is 13-2. If you can show me 10 games in a row where this is 13-2 at 10 minutes, I'll give you $100, right? It doesn't happen. This is like super rare. Um, and so I think this is one of those games where you had no control of the game, and it's just one of those games where you just have to play safe, farm your camps, play safe, and just wait for the enemy team to make mistakes. And again, waiting for the enemy team to make mistakes sounds really vegan and really boring, but that's just this is a rare game where everyone's felt so behind, and in these rare games, that's the only way to win. Is just be I explained earlier. It's just be a bounty hunter, get picks on side lane, look for people who are isolated like the Swain, focus people who are over diving, try to last hit kills, and then that's just how you try to come back in these games. Because of shutdowns, look at item wise. Um, you press tab here, look at items. Echo's 2.5 items. But he has 2 items plus 1 component. You're 2 items plus 2 components. So you're actually up items on this Echo, because you're just hunting shutdowns. And look at mid too. Mid 2 items, 3 items, right? So these shutdowns are going really well. So you just have to keep going for shutdowns. Try to die less, right? And just wait for the enemy team to fuck up. I think it's a bit too early to go for the dragon. I think you give this dragon and keep trying to scale and keep trying to farm up. It's not even soul yet. If it was soul, you have to fight, but since it's not soul, instead of being here trying to do God knows what, do Krugs, do Raptors, push out some top waves, maybe go get the Scuttle, maybe go get his Gromp, you know what I mean? Like, it's fine to give second dragon, third dragon. You'll fight the fourth, the soul. Until then, just again, try to get as much gold as possible, try to get your third item, You just want to keep farming up, getting as strong as possible. Holy fuck, the enemy team fucked up. 3-man Smolder ult, 3-man Vel'Koz ult. 2-man Mordekaiser E, holy fuck. I don't know why you're scared. This fight looks great. Morgana's dead, so it's 45. And now these guys are half HP. Half HP, half HP, full, 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 full. It's already 45, half HP. Ult in there. Get in this bitch. This is an ult, flash. This is, no, sorry, ult, flash, boom, two-man Q, double kill, insta pull Baron, win the game on the spot, you know? Ult, run at this guy, Q this guy. Because this is a winning fight. But you see how you're clicking like side, left, right, left, right, left. Get in this bitch. Kill these guys. Who are you running away from? It's a 5v3. Look, 5 people alive, 2 people dead. And you see there, so this is like support Swain. Actually, he's not support. He's 80k, but still, kill this guy. Run at him. Ult, auto. Now we're hitting him. Finally, what are we waiting for? There we go. Boom. This guy's dead. This guy's dead. Baron. Born. The entire enemy team is dead. Look, 4 people dead, 4 people alive. Go do Baron. That means who's the only person on the team alive? Is there Urgot? Do you think Urgot can 4v1 you guys? I don't think so. Okay, nice. I think finally the smaller start pinging it. But I want you to be pinging. I want you to recognize it. I don't want smaller pinging and then you realize, oh shit, my AD, oh shit, Baron's up. You know, like you need to be thinking about this prior. It shouldn't be your AD carry job to remind you. But yeah, that's really good. I genuinely think you're back in the game. It's 43 to 18, but again, the real KDA is probably like 43 to like 30, to be honest with you. Plus Baron is huge. So I don't think you're back in the game. Now you just want to group with your team and team fight. Okay, yeah, group of thing. Hit our teammates. Use our Baron. If these guys walk up too far, we should go on them, which is what you do. Perfect. This is this. I mean, this is what I want. I think Flash might have been a little. I don't mind that. I think don't forget to press E. You didn't press E once yet. No E. No E. No E. No E. No E. I guarantee you. See Fizz HP. I guarantee you E would have killed him. Your E does a lot of damage, by the way. It's true damage too. I guarantee you Fizz is that right now if you E'd. So don't forget. That sounds like such a funny comment for a coach to say. Don't forget to press your buttons, but genuinely, don't forget to press your button. Like your E is really important. You just played that entire fight with no E, which really like doubles your damage basically. Okay, kill this guy. Let's watch this fight again. No, not again. Let's watch this fight. First time. Alt E. I think you queued a minion. You might have queued a minion there. That's fine. Okay. I think it's also a game where Merc Treads. You should have won Merc Treads way earlier in the game, but you still don't even have any boots. Because look at their thing. Echo AP, Swain AP, Morgana AP, Fizz AP. They're actually 4 AP champs. They're only 80 champ as Urgots. They have a lot of AP, mostly AP, and they have a lot of CC. Echo W, Swain E, Morgana Q, Morgana ult. So definitely should be buying Merc Treads earlier, and definitely should be buying Merc Treads now. But we kill them all, get Dragon, really good. Get Blue, get Grump. I think you should look to base, and you have your item. You have that stance, so second you have your item, you should be looking to base. Kill this guy, base, get our item. Our base gets stopped. Yeah, I think you should like. I think you should just run away in base. I know he stopped your base. That's why just keep running away. If anything, you could even run towards the. You could even just run towards Fountain at this point, so you don't get your base canceled again. Just run towards Fountain. Okay, that'll end. That'll end. Thank God. Pretty weird stuff going on. Not really sure what's going on. What are we even doing? What's even going on? We're hitting midwave. Enemy team all shows up. And we just leave. Yeah, I guess so. They just pincer us. Ult away, sadly. Just sucks because yeah, you're pretty useless without your ult. Like you're pretty ult dependent champion, so you don't have ult now. You kind of just can't fight, or your fight's just so much worse. We show up anyways. Cause, I mean, we have to. If your team's fighting, you have to fight with them. Otherwise, you're just destroying them. So I have no complaints. You actually win the fight. Can't pull Baron because there's minions in your base. Definitely think you should base though. You have Mercs, and again, Mercs is really big. And it's not like you're pulling Baron anyway. So if you're not pulling Baron, why not just stay? I mean, why not just base? Okay, now we base. Finally, about Mercs and Negatron, awesome. Play for this dragon with our team. We're grouped as 5. At this point, we've scaled. Our smolder scaled. I don't know. You have a habit of not pressing E. You also have a habit of not pressing ult. Just ult now for movement speed. You know, ult, 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 ult. Now you ult, right? Auto. Nice. This fight looks really good. Well, yeah, holy fuck, they're all dead. Can you just end mid now? No, you can't end mid. Get dragon. Can't do Baron because it's only. I mean, actually, after the dragon, you and Mordekaiser should go 2-man Baron. All you need is someone to tank it for you, and you could do all the damage yourself. And they're all dead. So I genuinely think you and Mord can 2-man it. So So you have Rage Blade D just kills Baron so fast. As long as you have someone tanking it for you, you could do it. Because the way Baron works, if you don't know, is the person that tanks Baron does 50% less damage to it. So you can't solo it because you'd be doing 50% less damage, and you have no lifesteal. But if he can tank it for you and you're doing full damage, then you can do it. So I think Yunmord could literally 2-man Baron there, but it's all good. I think when you have Wits, you should instantly base. How much is Wits? Which was 1950? Okay, well, taking you 1950, you should leave. Right now. You got 950, insta base. I'm terrified right now you go for another bot wave, which gives you nothing, by the way, because you have item. And if you die, enemy team gets Baron. And then they win the game. Because if your team's fighting without you, there's no way you win, right? They need you. And it gives you nothing. You're already level 18, you're not getting level 19. This Wits End gives you your 6th item, you're not getting a 7th item, right? So this wave is completely pointless. All it is a risk of these guys running you down and killing you. You end up not dying, but you get your ult burned, which obviously is also bad. Okay, last fight of the game, let's go to it. This guy just walking in and dying. You ult to chase after him, kill him. Dive this guy. Again, don't forget to press your E. This guy should die now too. Boom. Is it top? No. Really good comeback. I'm really I was really happy that for the first 50 minutes you just didn't force plays, just kept farming, got your items, and finally fought. I think it came to a point where you got tilted and you started forcing more, and that's when things started going poorly again. But again, when the game starts this poorly, you really just need to chill, farm, get your item, farm, wait for the enemy team to mess up, and then get shutdowns, and then get picks, right? And then when you're 2-3 items, now you finally have the ability to force your own plays. So I think you did that for the most part. There are some times where you stopped doing it, and that's when you started losing again, and that's where you guys almost lost. But then you started playing like that again and playing, just waiting for your grouping with your team, getting shutdowns. You came back, so really good VOD. I think again, you didn't. It's not like you played perfectly or anything. I think, but I think early game was out of your control. Mid game, you could have done a better job playing safer and maybe getting some more kills. But for the most part, I think you did a good job. And so, but anyways, if you have any questions, message me on Discord. Chat Jungle on Discord. It should be in the right hand side in the Jungle Kingdom tab. But yeah, hopefully that is helpful.